forecasting the weather came down to, your guess is as good as mine. But not anymore. And certainly not here at the National Severe Storms Forecast Center in Kansas City, Missouri. They don't guess. They know. The information that flows into this room does not concern itself with simple thunder showers or whether or not it's going to rain on somebody's parade. The people who work here are concerned with the kind of weather that can kill you. These pictures are coming from outer space, from weather satellites that keep an eye out for storm formations that create disaster. Storms that dump hailstones as big as softballs. Tornadoes with winds that roar in at speeds that can exceed 300 miles an hour. This computer stores and displays information about storm conditions as it is received and can recall specific conditions on specific days. You're looking at a day in August, 24 hours before a storm hit Houston, Texas. And this is the next day. Tornadoes, 23 of them, spawned by Hurricane Alicia, were tracked and warnings issued. The loss of property resulting from the tornadoes ran into the millions. This was unavoidable. The forecasts, however, may have saved thousands of lives. When Hurricane Alicia hit, Houston was ready. In the wake of killer winds, wreckage cluttered the streets. Because of mass evacuation, the streets were empty. The central city had been completely closed down except for police patrols. Glass panels designed to withstand 90-mile-an-hour winds were ripped out by the hurricane. High-rise buildings were flooded by wind-driven rain. Falling shards of glass and sheets of twisted metal littered the city. Such powerful winds are irresistible. In Great Britain, they combine with the surge of the sea to create monstrous 100-foot-high waves. The wind can also bring traffic to a halt. Sudden gusts are capable of forcing heavy trucks like these off the road. The killing power of wind has become a national statistic. Over a 7-year period, wind damage like this was directly responsible for over 2,000 deaths. To learn more about the causes of such catastrophes, engineers in Japan launched a major study. Their primary concern was the effect that a high-rise building was having on air currents in downtown Tokyo. To gather basic information, researchers set up wind-measuring devices in the area around the building. Using aerial photographs that depict existing buildings, other technicians created a map of the area so that an exact scale model could be constructed. When the model was completed, the high-rise building was put in position. It is the black structure, and, in reality, it would be 36 stories high. The model was then mounted on a turntable and placed inside a wind tunnel. To check it for accuracy, miniature weather vanes were placed in the same positions as the actual monitoring stations. While the movement of the weather vanes was recorded by computers, the model was turned until the direction and velocity of actual wind conditions were matched. The same wind produced different flow patterns at various locations within the study area. After final adjustments had been made, researchers prepared the equipment that would allow the air currents to be seen. Liquid paraffin inside these special tubes created thin streams of smoke. Now, the researchers could see exactly what happened when the wind blew. One of the more startling revelations was that by simply going around the building, the speed of the wind was almost doubled. The research also revealed that when the wind strikes the face of a building, a violent eddy is formed that in nature would create a tremendously destructive force. The study confirmed what pedestrians have known for years. Certain locations can transform a mild breeze into a stiff wind. To find out how strong a wind a human being can stand up to, scientists in England conducted an experiment. Volunteer John Lees agreed to accept the assignment. His job was simply to stay on his feet as long as possible while researchers slowly increased the force generated by a gigantic fan. At 80 miles an hour, the wind made breathing difficult and standing impossible.
Wow. That's the breathing and the balance. The breathing, I got to control my breathing. The balance, I thought I got my balance, and then all of a sudden, my legs went, and I was away. No way could I stop myself until the guy switched the button off.
The wind is only one of the destructive elements in nature's arsenal. There is another that comes without warning: lightning. The effect of lightning on aircraft is being investigated by technicians and pilots at NASA's Langley Research Center in Virginia. An F-106B jet fighter has been specially modified so that the ground control equipment can monitor each mission. The assignment of pilot Perry Deal in the blue jumpsuit and researcher Bruce Fisher is to seek out storm activity in the hope of being struck by lightning. One object of the research is to discover at what altitudes and at what temperatures aircraft can expect to encounter electrical storms. Special equipment on board includes a camera which is triggered automatically when lightning strikes. The strike is simultaneously recorded on the ground. The data collected includes altitude, position, and temperature at the instant the lightning hits. The lightning creates a spectacular show, but it passes harmlessly through the all-metal aircraft. splotches mark the scars left by lightning, scars that passenger aircraft will not have to suffer because of research that will inform them where not to fly. Chinese experts claim that the leaves on ancient trees in China change colors to predict the weather. Believe it or not.
One